Hey, Stratos, you leave Triceps alone, man! I didn't know you were Spanish. Oh, sorry, I'm just bored waiting for the next PCN review. What? I'm the guy doing it? Well, in that case, what is up? Today we're gonna look at this very nice pewter soda fountain dispenser. What? Wait. Who set up the review today? Oh, Bob, you're fired. Hey, how's it going, guys? Corticon back again, bringing to you my very first review for the Pop Culture Network. And today we're gonna look at the Fall of Cybertron Shockwave Deluxe figure. They're a little smaller, and you know they're a little more. So nobody's really gonna be happy with a smaller scale and a little more, but you can't deny that this figure looks amazing. If you look on the back here, it's got a nice display of Shockwave in his alternate and robot mode. And he looks amazing. It looks very reminiscent of the G1 counterpart, and I have not yet played the game. But it's got a little read up here. I'll bring it a little closer here in case you are the type that likes to read the read up. But basically, you know, Shockwave. What I'm really feeling here is a stat card that we used to get back in the G1 days. You know, it's got everything from his strength all the way to his skill. But that's cool. You can cut it out, you can keep it, you can file it away. The card looks very nice. I do like these, and I think that the graphics they use on the front that depicts Shockwave with his cannon ready to go, the figure inside there in the vanilla pose, and then a nice Fall of Cybertron level 2 intermediate. Let's get this guy open up and see what he's really all about. So we got Shockwave out of his tomb. He comes with what you see. He comes with the instruction manual that can transform him from his gun mode to this mode. And I think it's kind of cool that his accessory, that gun right there, you know, it looks a lot like his entire gun mode, or his alternate mode. You know, once again, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't help but feel a little cheated. I mean, this guy was $14.99 at Target, and he comes in, I'll say he's about 5 inches tall. And just to bring in a couple comparisons, if you've got any Legend, this is a pretty standard Transformer Legend figure. I mean, he's bigger compared to that. Optimus Prime, which I would say is a deluxe figure, even in the 80s. So you can see he's extremely shorter than G1 Prime. Bumblebee is a little bit bigger for a deluxe, but you can see how he comes in. He comes in a lot shorter. There's no way you're going to get this guy to be able to get displayed in any other line than the Fall of Cybertron line. One last little comparison here to just really hit it home on how small this guy is. This is the Marvel Legend Extremis Iron Man, and he's actually a short Legend. So that's a 6-inch figure. I mean, he's easily 5, if not 4.5. That's enough of that. We're not gonna gripe no more about his height. Let's get on to the good stuff. The good stuff is I don't have the G1 figure, but he looks he's a perfect example of a classic or the video game. He just is very reminiscent of the G1. He's got a lot of G1 feel. I like that. I do like that they have these metal pins in a lot of places. So I guess what they missed on the height and build, they hopefully brought back in quality. And this guy looks simple, and he is simple. You know what? Some of the best Transformers are a simple transform. So let's look at his articulation before we start transforming. Before we look at his articulation here, I just wanted to give a quick little look at what he looked like back in the G1 days of his G1 counterpart. So that's very nice, and that's what a lot of people are attracted by this guy, is just the way he looks like the G1. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Let's look at his articulation. His head is only on a swivel, which is, you know, quite to be desired. It's not on a ball joint. It goes up and down, but that's just because of the transformation. His shoulder can go up. You know, it could do a 360 if that fin wasn't in the way. It can go out. It can turn at the shoulder. It can also turn at the elbow. It can go in and out at the elbow. It can actually go in and out at the hand, but that's only because of transformation. It's got a ball joint at the thigh, which, I mean, that allows for some pretty super kicks there. It's got a hinge at the knee, or twist, and a hinge. Bends about that far, and his foot can go back and forth because of transformation. Alright, well, with that being said, let's get this guy going in his transformation mode. So, first thing you want to do here is fold his hands in. Okay. So if you got his hands folded in, you want to turn these around. Okay. Now what you want to do is turn those up, pull this part up, take his head, push it in. Just fold this over to kind of get it out of the way for right now. We're going to work on his arms. Now, what you want to do is actually have it like this. See that little notch right there? You want that notch to line up with that notch. And they're actually going to tab into each other. But first, we got to take these tabs, tab them right into there. So there we go. Hear a little pop. Alright, so there's a little snap on that too. Now with these guys, you're going to see these tabs on both sides. Right there. And those are just going to tab right into each other themselves. And they can just hang out for a little bit, not really doing too much. Now, what I like to do, maybe just get that out of the way. It doesn't show that in the instructions. But what is nice about these instructions is they show how to transform them from alt and then how to transform them from robot. So you can do both. But I'd like to do this right next. Take this fin, and I like to slide that little piece just up into the waist here. It's not really a tab or nothing, but that's kind of a reference point. Same on this side, take that guy, fold that fin up into there. Alright, so now he looks something like that. Okay, so take these fins, fold them over. Alright, now we're looking like something. Now this part, and I want to just say that comes out. So don't be afraid if it comes out. This part, that little tabs into that little hole. Okay? So I'm going to take it. We're going to tab it right in. Boom. Now with these things, you got to like, see how that, at the knee kind of? You want to twist it just a little to get it to tab in right there. This tab is going to tab in right there. So basically, bam. And the front tabs together. And then we want to take this, fold it over. And what it shows to do on the instructions is take these feet, tab them into right there. But to be honest with you, when you do that, it pushes those way up in the air. And I don't like that. So I just kind of have them resting right here. And that's really his vehicle mode or his alternate mode. And I think it's pretty cool. It looks like a little ship there. A little something that I came up with. I call it the, triple changer mode. This is not in the instructions, so it's not official or nothing, but it is mine. So take it how you want it. You would need to turn these biceps around, bring them back in here, okay? Like that. And now you kind of got like his blaster mode, you see? But yeah, guys, I mean, this is Corticon.org, bringing you a review brought to you by Pop Culture Network at shoppcn.com. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. If you don't know me, hopefully you know me now. Till next time.